Galileo started out as a medical student, but he dropped out because, let's be honest, math was way cooler than blood. He was the kind of guy who would go to church, not to pray, but to watch the chandelier swing back and forth and time it with his pulse. Sorry, Father, I'm not praying, I'm doing physics. Then, he heard about a Dutch invention called a spyglass. Instead of buying one, he built his own and made it way better. But while everyone else was using it to spot enemy ships or spy on their neighbors, Galileo did something crazy. He pointed it up, and what he saw broke the internet. Well, the 17th century version of it. He saw mountains on the moon. Before this, everyone thought the moon was a perfect smooth pearl made of heavenly stuff. Galileo was like, no, it's got zits and craters just like Earth. Then he saw moons orbiting Jupiter. This was a huge problem, because it proved that not everything revolved around the Earth. The church was, let's say, triggered. Galileo tried to explain that the Earth goes around the sun, heliocentrism. He wrote a book called The Dialogue. But here's where he messed up. He created a character to represent the church's view and named him Simplicio, which basically means simpleton or dummy. And he put the Pope's own words in Simplicio's mouth. Pro tip: don't call the guy who controls your life a dummy. The Inquisition dragged him to trial. He was forced to kneel and say, okay, fine, the Earth doesn't move, it stays still, to avoid, well, being burned. But legend says, as he stood up, he muttered under his breath, "Epper si move," and yet it moves. The ultimate sassy comeback. He spent the rest of his life under house arrest. But you can't stop a genius. He kept working, figuring out how gravity works by dropping stuff. Maybe from the Leaning Tower of Pisa, maybe not, but it makes a good story. He went blind, but he had already seen more than any human in history. So next time you look up at the stars, remember the guy who risked everything just to tell the truth about them. Galileo, the first true rock star of science.